The way that I would like to start telling people how this adventure began is back to a family memory, and that is myself waking up, just like the beginning of a movie. I woke up that day, I jumped from my bed to the floor in the room that I share with my mother. I was probably 23, 24 years old, uh, and I had decided to leave my hometown. I jumped from the bed to the floor. Nearby there was like my little luggage. There was like a little bag with a couple of pants, a couple of shirts, a pair of shoes, and it was about 5 a.m. in the morning. I had everything ready. My mother knew that I was leaving. She just looked at me. She just looked at me and she just did the sign of the cross on my head, and then she told me, well, whatever you need to do, I'm not gonna throw tears on your path. No voy a regar lágrimas en tu camino. So I gave her a kiss and I left. After 6 or 7 days of traveling on the train, I hit Nogales, Sonora, Mexico, which is a state that makes border with Arizona. And I live in this place for about 10 months. I work right there in a maquiladora. I work in construction. At that point, I was ready to hit the United States, because that was an idea that I had since before. But I figure if I was able to learn some more English, that will give me the opportunity to go back to Mexico and to be a tourist guide, to be like living nearby the ocean. That border was so surreal. That was something so stupid. I was living by 20 meters by the border, and I witnessed so many things. Drug trafficking, people smuggling from from Mexican side to the United States. I saw so many tourists in Mexico visiting for sexual services from prostitutes and children, because I was living in the red zone and I was hanging out on the bar, so I was able to see the best and the worst of people. And one day I just took the journey completely alone. Was Friday, was about midnight, and I didn't take anything with me, not even an ID. I just walked by the cemetery. I didn't jump the fence. Actually, I came under the fence, and I just emerged into America inside. I see to both sides. I don't see anything. I just walk a little bit. I hit the highway. I kept walking and then running, and then I just remember everything, just like in one of those like blurry movies, that I just remember myself like kind of a smile and walking and running and walking, not even hiding. I didn't hide from anybody. I just kept just walking straight north. I had bruises on my legs. I had bruises on my chest, everywhere. I was really appalled. I was so thirsty. And when I was in the middle of the desert, I realized that I had time to think, what am I doing here? Why I'm on this territory, what I'm feeling, and what I'm walking into that direction, what I'm looking for. And I had like a very personal meditation thing. In 2 days I was washing dishes, making pizza, cleaning the floor. I was the waiter, the dishwasher, and I was the the showman of this pizza place right there, earning $5.25 an hour. For me, that was a wake up. I started to figure it out things. I started to recognize that land. I started to feel that, that if I survived that desert, it's because that desert was mine, because it belongs to me, the same way it belongs to anybody who's able to survive on it without to harm it. Arizona was for me to go back to my roots, to go back to myself. In Arizona, I recognized myself in the face of the Indian Yaquis that I saw in Guadalupe, because they look just like me. And I had such a love when I used to see these people right there. I didn't feel that I was a extranjero, a foreigner, that I was an alien, without looking for an excuse, because I'm not asking for forgiveness or anything. I felt that I was on my land. And if I took that trip, at that moment understood that when they put that wall right there, for me was a challenge. I want to go back to that desert. The same way I came right here, I'm just gonna live. And I'm on peace, you know. I just want to live on peace the same way I came on peace. But I want to tell you why I'm living, and the same reasons that I'm living is probably the same reasons that I came, because I don't believe that I need permission to leave or to come, and at this point I haven't asked for permission, because I should not ask for permission. I should be free to move.